Tribe, what up? You know who it is. It's a parade in my city, yeah. Also, I saw it, you're gonna get that later on. But anyway, I wanna welcome you guys to the channel. I wanna welcome you guys to another video, another great one. I'm gonna drop a couple of gems for you guys as we, do this parade thing. You're gonna see me actually go to work. Come here. And you know who this is, say hi. Yes, baby. Apparently we gotta go over there, so we're gonna go ahead and get this video started and we'll be right back. Good to see y'all. Welcome.
It's fascinating. Mumble rapping is what happens when cats don't get vaccinated. Your subordinates are sorted. I resorted to write just to cleanse my subconscious.
So this year we're participating in the festival. The wife has been adamant about learning the traditions, Japanese traditions. If you've seen the Nabuta Festival and you've seen the Tanabata Festival, you know that it's a great season, family and fun and music, and it's just a great experience this year to be able to get Cookie to participate. And also to be able to participate myself, because I definitely want her to know the other side of her, well, both sides of her culture, both Japanese and Black. So yeah, I'm super stoked this year. Family. I have, come from a very diverse background of what family means. I've seen the meaning of it change multiple times. So I think what I want to do this particular video is just share some of those gems that I learned with y'all, if that's cool, while y'all enjoy the visuals and hopefully enjoy the music. So yeah,
ain't nobody watching the clock. Instead of praying, we just wasting our time on TikTok.
The devil is alive. The devil is alive. I know.
I'll be the best, or you'll mention my name among them. It be your own, saying that you sounded repetitive when you welcome to pack your own dope and start selling it. It's hard enough dealing with the voices in my head. You didn't need the dope, but wanting slices of my bread. Abusing our friendships with opinions that ain't valid. Didn't bring a fork, asking who made the potato salad. You call them familiar, they get too familiar. You ain't feeling it, then don't tell them that we're affiliates. If I scratch using this English, nigga, it's billiards. I'm racking and breaking and taking every shot, period. Till a million sing my songs, I'll keep dreaming. I promised I'ma give them some and I'll keep steaming. God gave me the guide on to keep streaming, and the keys to the kingdom to keep the enemy fleeing, nigga.
When I joined this parade the day before yesterday, I was in the stroller crew is what I like to call it, because I was pushing Cookie around. And the way that the float is structured is there's two huge ropes pulling it on both sides in the front of it, and then there's another red bar with some hopefully, what I would assume would be the stronger gentleman pushing most of the weight. And then the ropes are also there to control it when it's time to turn to the left or to the right. And you get that thing where you're not all the way sure how people feel about, a Black man joining, the parade, because we built a house here in Hirahata, by the way, which is why my wife also wanted to participate. This is forever home for us. Misawa's been forever home for me since I arrived in 2019. It just is what it is. We're here. But participation was accepted. But I just felt that side eye, because I don't feel like I was really participating the way that I should have been just by, pushing Cookie in the stroller. So today, I got a chance to join in. We hit a hill and the float kind of like was difficult to move, and they were asking for help and whatnot. So I went to the red bar. By the way, they're having a huge barbecue after the float parade, so that's awesome. But yeah, I went and decided to join the gentlemen that were on the red bar that you might see in the video. But the truth of the matter is, I think that it was also putting what family is in perspective. And I was looking at it like, acceptance in a family, whatever that looks like for any individual, has to do with how you participate in said family. There was more of an openness when I put my hands on the bar and basically, put my feet to the plow, like I want to do some work. And I think that that's something that extended families accept about people that decide to join it. What it means in the grand scheme of things, it's really up to you when you're a part of a family unit, how you want to participate in it. Your assignment could be as simple as doing homework and washing dishes, or it could be as grandiose as paying bills and, doing all the fixtures and repairs around the house when things break down. But how you contribute to your family matters, because everybody else is looking at you like, hey, what are you bringing to the table in order to make this unit function? And then what are you bringing to the table in order to make this unit function in the community that it's set in? And it was crazy because as I was watching Cookie, jump in the puddle and play in the water, her mother and I had differing opinions on whether or not I should let her do that. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm allowing Cookie to do that because I know the kind of pressure that I'm going to put on her during her training phase starting at 5. I want her to have fun, and I want her to know what it means to have fun. I want her to know what it means to be able to play in the mud, in the sand, in the water. You're only going to live once, and I need you to understand the balance of stopping and just splashing in a puddle, because life may not bring you that opportunity all the time, and it probably will rain a lot. But when it does rain, you need to make sure that you learn how to jump in the puddle and enjoy the moment, because enjoying the moment means you are going to put in the work to be great, but at the same time, you're also going to stop to smell the roses. And I don't need you to forget that life is going on around you. There will be flowers that smell come hell or high water, because the universe is setting it up like that. So, that's the main reason why. And I think, with my wife, she's just like, well, now her dress is dirty, now her shoes are dirty. I'm all for it. That stuff can be clean, that stuff can be washed and dried and ready for the next day. Let her have that moment. Let her have that memory of being able to jump in the water and, have as much fun as possible. And every time she sees a puddle, I want her to jump in it, in all honesty, because I know that life is going to bring tumultuous times where she's going to wish that she will just jump in the puddle. Take a chance.
Not your size, I just want the muscle tone. 2 hours, you be in the gym too long. Old school flow, yo, where is the studio where you record? Baby, you can let me go all polo. You got any other clothes? Let me know when you plan to do a show. Tim's all year, even in the summer though. Compliments, always in the cut the bone. Deal with it, even with my Yarborough. Here is the lighter for your Marlboro. The smoke is the bass note of my cologne. Hey, your chick can come and get this Toblerone.
I'll take a rainy day. I'll take a rainy day. I'll take a
When you get out there, guys, and you see that fire going and you see the lake, you know what I'm saying, and the sun setting on the lake, and you got your food going, you got your kids playing, man, there is something very, very settling about that experience. I'm all the way for camping now. I'm about to go ahead and invest in a little tent, well, a big tent, enough for my people. You already got the grill. I'm about to get some like camp level grill. Listen, we about to really start doing that, because I did not know that camping was so dope. We about to get somebody that can play an acoustic guitar, and yeah, we about to be outside, because man, let me tell you, camping is awesome. I was watching Cookie just enjoy the experience of being outside, fighting bugs, fighting, I mean, it was just an amazing thing to see. And I just loved it. So, yeah, maybe because also I'm on the back end of my age, aging respectively. And, it's just something that, I'm just like, yeah, this is it. When I was younger, I was a city kid. You know what I mean? I was like, man, let's go hoop, whatever. Yeah, we going camping. We going camping, man. I think that we're gonna make that a personal because of obviously, we've done the beach thing. You do the traveling to the, amusement parks and all that other stuff. We've been to Disney. But yeah, camping is where it's at. And I think that I'm about to add that to the itinerary of family to do things. I not only came from a broken home, but I also broke a home en route to trying to create one. I found myself creating a family in North Carolina with the belief that that was what the norm was because a lot of my friends were married and a lot of my friends had kids. So it just automatically kind of like resonated with me that was something that I wanted. I wasn't all the way sure what that looked like, even though I wanted it. So I am so far from ashamed to admit that I had no clue what I was doing. And I learned very quickly that family can take on a lot of different meanings for a lot of different people. I saw people who were very young trying to make it work based off of what they were taught in previous situations, and that worked for them, and it also didn't work for others. What does that mean in the grand scheme of what this video is about? No matter what stage of your life you're in, you need to define what family looks like for you. Because it's definitely going to be about making sure that you love the ones that are closest to you and then exhibiting that love when you're in the community. Because a community is built off of a family unit, no matter what it looks like, of people who absolutely love each other. And, of course, there are going to be fights, arguments, and all of that. But that's the thing. I've seen so many times, and it irks me. And we're all guilty of it. But we treat our friends better than our family. Our friends, may have certain information about us that our family doesn't have. And it makes it easy to put up that front around our friends. But I'm a staunch believer in being able to treat my family like my friends. If I'm not treating my family with the utmost respect and the utmost love, then it doesn't make sense to sit there and say that, I have what I have because I'm not appreciating it the way that I'm supposed to. And of course, this is just me learning the lesson along the way. So yeah, hopefully that resonates with somebody. I'm not here to preach to anybody in a manner that's going to offend anyone, but I'm just saying, like, we go out of our way to love our friends, and then we go home, and it's like, meh. And what type of energy is that, in my opinion? Parents be sick of their kids be sick of their parents, husbands and wives be sick of each other, and then they go out with their friends, and then they turn up, and it's just like acting like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I needed. Create that same energy with your family, because that's where it matters the most, because your family is going to validate everything that you say that you are. And I think that that's the biggest thing that I've learned about being a father, being a husband. I need my daughters, and my wife to validate exactly who I say I am when I actually say that out loud. Because if I go home and it was like, nah, you not really that, then I'm being fake. But yeah, anywho, I came to a point in my life where I'll talk about it another time, but my military career was over and I got to Japan, and it was easily the most peaceful moment of my life because I knew my life had changed for the better. And not necessarily because things were going bad, but because things, were changing for me. And what that meant for me was I had to recognize that the universe was telling me that the military was no longer something that I could lean on, and I needed to find another way. And that was easily the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I've come from a broken family, I've tried to create a family, I broke that family, respectively, and here I am trying to mend another one. and recreate what I think family is. And in that space, I found that taking all of the information that I knew before and applying it to now, and then learning as I go along, is absolutely invaluable to what I understand family to be. Right now, I'm watching 200 kids run around a park and play and live their best life with their parents, watching. And I don't know if they're as proud of their children as I am of mine. But I know for a fact that Cookie knows for sure that she has someone that loves her dearly. And I think that that's the thing. I'm going to give you my philosophy of how I think family should be. And, it's not for everybody. I believe husband, the man, as the leader of the household, sets the tone. I think he is the trainer of the children. I think he is also the one that sets the standard on how a woman, the mother, the wife, is to be respected in the household by the children. I think that a lot of times women, wives, mothers get so caught up trying to do all of the child management that the point is missed and that fathers need to do it more. The reason why is because children are wired to follow the man. From the top of my point, I think that the man, the husband, the father should be the one that trains the children, the one that sets the tone for the direction that the children should go in. I think he should be responsible for their education, their spiritual development, and all things that have to do with preparing them to be young adults and what we call quote unquote home training. I think that the home training begins with the father and not the mother. I think there's too much stress on motherhood to have to do that for children. And in the traditional home, I think that is where a lot of things have fallen apart. But again, this is just me. So this is no slight on anybody else's take on what family is supposed to be. I think the mother should invest in the man, the husband, the father, meaning that her energy, her time, her effort, and all things that are supposed to be done in the family are primarily for him, because I think that gives him the energy to be able to go out and do the things that he needs to do and still be able to come home and have the energy for his family. Now, ultimately, I know that motherhood is an absolutely beautiful thing, and I'm not going against the grain with anybody that is a mom out there. But what I'm saying is, I believe that when women prioritize their children over their husbands, the family falls apart. Because you have a space now and a gap now where the husband and the man is feeling neglected, and he needs that energy from his wife. He needs to know that he's building a kingdom and she is in support of that kingdom by supporting him and giving him the energy he needs to fold that energy back into their children. And then I think the children need to invest their time and energy in the mom. You follow the example of the dad, the father, the husband, and now you go and you give your mother all the love that she can hold. Because there's something about mothers responding better when their children are able to give them genuine love. Not just the, hey mama, I'm hungry. Hey mama, I need this. Hey mama, I want that. It's that genuine, like, hey, daddy loves you so much, so I do too. There's a response there, I think, for women that is unfounded, that needs to be understood. And that's just my take. Again, I think that triangular effect of how families impact and affect each other would make a world of difference on how households are able to grow and impact the community. I want Cookie to be able to go to mama to just absolutely love on mama. I don't want you for nothing else. And I'm not saying, obviously, that my wife is not being a mom, because she is, very much so. And I appreciate and adore the mother that she is to Cookie. But what I'm saying is my purpose is lightening the load and saying, you know what, when you go to mama, okay, cool, maybe Papa had to tap you on the behind a little bit and get you course corrected, but you went to your mom and you got the nurturing that you needed without any, hey, I want this, I need that, mama this, mama that. Like, it's just an incessant barrage of things that say, you know what, I can't go to daddy for this, even though I'm happy to see daddy. No, daddy needs to be the one that makes your food, gets you cleaned up, gets you dressed, gets you to school, gets you in a position to be able to understand the training that you need to go through. And then mama's the one that needs to nurture you and care for you when things hurt. I got a boo-boo. You go to mama. Go ahead. Let mama love on you a little bit or a lot. And again, I'm saying that all because I'm just noticing how things have worked for me. And every single time I look back on my life and I think about the dynamic that I was in beforehand, I was like, man, if I had of just ... then maybe things would have been different. But I don't need them to be different to the point that I would give up exactly what I have now. So I'm not saying that. But yeah, take it for what you will, man. As you guys, listen to my bullet points or whatever, you can dismiss it entirely, or, you can expound on it in the comments, do your thing. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and blow my theories up if you have something else that works or that works for you that you would like, for other people to know. So, yeah. Define what family means to you. How it looks for you may not be how it looks for anyone else, but define what it means for you and stand on it. And make sure you're confident in that, because these are going to be the people that you lean on the most. They're going to be the people that you trust the most. They're going to be the people that you love the most, hopefully. And they're going to be the people that love you the most and are there for you in your most desperate of moments, to encourage you, to push you forward, to make sure that you understand that you will always have family. One of the things that I noticed about family members is that they remember you how they last saw you. So sometimes a family member will remember you as a teenager because that's the last time that they saw you. When you've lived a couple of lives over and growth has happened and you've become a different person. That's why it's so important to make sure that your immediate family knows the purest form of you. Because if they don't, then you're going to end up betraying who you really are. So my encouragement to you guys is to hold your family close. Do things together. Get out there and experience life. Go travel together. Go do the things that you need to do to make sure that you know that you have someone to the left and to the right of you that you can depend on no matter what. And not just friends, but family matters more than friendship does. Because a lot of people will go into their homes and be like, I'm not here to be your friend. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. I'm here to be the version of what you believe a friend is, because you have to understand that family is actually deeper than friendship. So do I want to be Cookie's friend? Yeah, absolutely. I want to be her best friend. But I want to extend that and expand that and let her know that family is much deeper than that as well. And that she'll always have me to depend on. So you guys be encouraged. Again, I ain't gonna ask y'all to subscribe until I give you something to subscribe for. So you guys be encouraged out there. Jump in those comments and have a conversation with your boy. And let me know what other content you want to see. Because at this point, we're about to move towards the music phase. I hope that you've enjoyed the seasonal festival content. Yeah. Share, like, do all the things that everybody else be asking you to do. I don't care. I do care. But I don't. But I do. All right. Signing off. 100.